Pisces, hi babies, welcome back. Welcome to Horoscope-ish. I'm Lindsay. This is for entertainment purposes only, but if it does resonate, hey. I do kind of introduce some kind of ish of my own ideas, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's get into a Celtic spread for Pisces. How's your Pisces season going, Pisces? Happy birthday. Oh! Everything wonderful happens during Pisces season. I know every season like has its thing. There is just something very magical about Pisces season. So, word. Happy birthday nevertheless. Happy spin around the sun times whatever. Alright. Oh. Alright, so you're working. What's the problem? There's always a problem. Why do I always have to... Like, what's the dealio? Ooh. You're building something. Ooh. I have everything I need to get this going. You need a team, though. So you're working in a team to create a whole new world. Seriously, like, with you know, it's really weird. Even though I just got a whole new world, I saw Ariel. And Ariel wants to be somewhere else. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? It's all the stuff that is on the surface. Maybe you resonate with Ariel. Nevertheless, so things started to change. Not necessarily, like, it's very karmic feeling. So whatever you've been putting out, you're getting back. And this seems positive so far. I mean, there's going to be a challenge, I'm sure. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Oh, in the past, we made a decision in love. And you want recognition for it. Not necessarily recognition, but what's on your mind is, should this go public? I'm looking at this. I want to know what that is. In the recent past, there's looking like this, I would say Gemini energy. It's more like a talkative person who you just love. And aesthetically, oh, top notch. Why do we have the Lovers in the past position? Oh, that's interesting. It's a woman who you met. Okay. Very aesthetically pleasing, but man, she talks to angels. Ah, she talks to angels. Are you concerned? Like, oh, you're trying to figure out who this person is. Oh. Okay, and what's on your mind? Okay, recognition for what? Oh. At a work environment, the challenge was creating something. And things were turning, right? Things were going. There were a lot of endings, which means a lot of beginnings. And in the whirlwind of life, perhaps taking, maybe you're partnering with, maybe you're working with your partner, so the Lovers. Well, the male element in this, I'm gonna go with like, I'm not feeling like this is per se a man. Just go with it then. You are looking at someone You were looking at someone who talks, who speaks weird. It's like, like their optimism is all like heavenly, and they communicate nonstop. It's the Gemini card. So like, you know, if you're like, I don't get a romantic feeling from this. It's more like, I love this person's vulnerability, their exposure. And it seems to be in a work environment. Maybe you work together. There's two. Yes, that's the card of Gemini. However, it's such strong communication and love, and it started to turn things in whatever direction. But it's certainly like encompassed everything. Like this season, you're going to be introduced to someone who is so rawishly feminine, meaning not afraid to be themselves. Like what's inside is feminine, what's outside, what we do is masculine. So you're looking at this in your masculine being kind of almost like the strong and silent type man-ish, right? Oh, I just got Cancerian energy with that, like a yes, like that gut feeling. So you're like, oh yeah, that's me. And that's so interesting. Now, but why would there be recognition and clarity? Maybe you want to give this person recognition for their clarity. Close relationship, bigger picture, and communication. This person's got ace for you, man. They want to recognize you for your ace-ishness. Or you want to recognize somebody for their ace-ishness, their truth, their clarity. If I throw one more card on the floor... And now here you are showing up, fighting for yourself within what makes you happy. Oh. The near future, an outpouring of love, of joy within a marriage. There's a theme going on here, and I'm trying to like, and I'm telling you, if I don't pull more cards, no wonder. People see you. Oh, you a mommy. Or at least you're just, oh my God, you take care of everything. This just got really, I don't know, focus. Like Pisces, you've been telling yourself, no, focus. Or focus on this. And with this Gemini energy, communication is so challenging in this work environment, by the way. Especially with a lover in the past. Okay. I love it when different things come through, because other thing, you know, I used to tarot reading for general collectives, especially sun sign collectives. When stories come through, multiple stories will come through, and I'll be like, I don't know how to sort those very well, so forgive me. I'm like, so another situation here is like communication is such a problem within a working environment that things have to change, right? And you want recognition for your truth in what you've done, what you've said, and how close you are to the nature of this team, this working situation. But it looks like you've gone into it with a lover. You don't know that? Okay, then you need to know this. This lover, this masculine acting in their feminine, a feminine. Oh, they look to you, Pisces. Okay, so that's really cute too, because Pisces and Gemini energy, like, click. So the more talkative this person is with you, the better it feels. And, oh, I love how that spun. Thank you. I was like, hang on, focus. Like, yeah, that's a major arcana with like, that's crazy. With it, on the daily, there will be success with clarity. I feel like you want to say this to this person, to this lover, to this partner, this marriage, because in the future you've got like an outpouring of love in your marriage. Like, oh, like I just wish that communication, tons of communication. And people see you giving good news all the time. Like news that things are being taken care of. 3 is important. Especially when it comes to assets. There's a 3 in the teamwork card too. So there's 3, 77 and 313. Okay, so there's abundance. 77 is a really cool number. 313. 7. It's like friends. 7. And don't worry, that's at the very end. You have to come back to 7 because that's where that push is. So you're taking care of everything, Pisces. And this partner, man, I get such a they pull in feminine energy. This is one reason why I love guys. When they get into their feminines, and in this case, this masculine who is more feminine listens to the feminine that is in you as you look towards higher knowledge. I mean, Pisces is the spirit world. So when you're like bringing it down, you're pulling it from the higher. And this feminine acting in its masculine it's very clearly on the cards, a guy. But acting in their feminine. So communicate. Oh my gosh, it's all about communication. You have to communicate with this person and they have to communicate with you. Like, duh. And it's like, one of the biggest forms of communication is body language. Y'all act on that a lot. Y'all, it's almost telepathy, right? Y'all act on telepathy. So, I want to see what this outpouring of love is in the marriage. It's both Piscean with Cancer and Scorpio. So desire for home, like the desire really is at home. Maybe you're looking for advice too, when it like internal advice. There's no Hermit card pulled, however, it feels very hermit-ish, like looking for that light within, right? Virgo energy, working on the work within. King of Swords. All right. There has to be a truth about a King of Swords who simply knows that this is the relation, like this is a good relationship, and it's serious about it. This is marital, good. And there's so much air energy. I'm telling y'all need to breathe because you're doing something that's hard to do. You're starting it from ground zero, man, which is not easy, okay? It's not easy. Oh my gosh, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Yeah, for sure. All right, so what you don't see coming here is the confidence to bring in your creativity. Oh, you were waiting on that. I would say creativity when really what I mean by creativity is your energy. Divine guidance is, don't see this as a loss. It's so crying about nothing. Oh, the Leo energy just came through with that. Like, Leo is about children and having fun and being a spectator, you know. It's not really a confidence house. It's about fun and children and just like a pleasure seeker. It's a pleasure seeking sign, you know. So you'll be able to express your childlike energy when it comes to what you want to see happen, to where it's more fun for you. And a final result here, like, this doesn't have to happen, but there's certainly a type of clarity within this close relationship that all you have to do is say it. Kind of like ask and thou shalt receive, that kind of thing, right? Oh my gosh, this is a trust fall, like pink. Ah, it's a trust fall, baby. You're gonna have anxiety about it. That's gonna be on your own accord, Pisces, because that's some air energy. Once again, fighting for communication. You might be the only one stalling you. You might be the only one stalling you. Assertiveness comes in the best form through the Queen of Wands, that vibrant energy. It's like delivering a hard message to a child. You're not going to yell at them. I mean, I guess you might, but I don't, there's no point in yelling at a child. Like, it's just traumatizing. But don't have the anxiety anymore. It's all in your head, you know? Hey, happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. Like, seriously, it's all in your head. Communication is the biggest part of this, and you got to go with that dreaminess that you always have. This is the reason why I think that Gemini energy is so like for Pisces, because it's more logical than it is dreamy. And if there's so much logic that's being delivered, adapt with the logic. It will adapt with you too, especially when it's not even about compromise. It's about coming to a solution that's like, and we can do that. You guys can do that. You got the Lovers. It's not in reverse or anything, man. They have a choice about what are we going to listen to? Are we going to listen to each other? Are we going to listen to our higher selves? Because right now, dude is watching you and you're talking to angels. You know what I mean? So, and it's very aesthetically pleasing to this male. And I love it how it slid right into that. But at the same time, I get such a feminine energy from that guy. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. But don't be afraid to speak up. Just because it may not seem logical, your dreaminess does have logic to it. And isn't that like the point of creating something brand new? This looks like creating, like, it takes a team. And you're giving as much as you can. And it does feel a bit charitable. It feels like, oh, I shouldn't have to do this. But every time you do something charitable, or you're like, yes, I can invest in this time-wise, maybe even with resource, because there's Taurus energy. Every time you do give your resources, then something happens. Like, something goes, and that's the Sagittarian energy that's coming out, being like that higher knowledge, you know. You're way more on the board than you think, baby. Way more on the board, because sorry, I just took it all in. Gemini and Pisces energy, all this communication, and with a bit of Queen of Wands vibrancy, which is that it's sexy. Let's be honest. It's sexy. Let's be honest. I love you, Pisces. Have an amazing day.